All right, all right. Okay. Let's go and get started here. I like the Mortal Kombat music. It goes well with what was on the screen there. I'm sure you guys like that. I'm sure you guys definitely like that, unless you're gay. Which is weird because I'm gay and I like that. So, I mean, that's weird, bro. Anyway, anyone here right now? No one here right now. Well, okay, well. Got to cover Gothic King Cobra drama. That is the plan here. That is the plan. It's good to have a plan. I am tipsy. Got to maintain that. Okay. Had a cool little function at 10 a.m. And draft beer was served, and it was nice. Got a nice buzz. Got to maintain it, otherwise the headache will come in. So just got to maintain the buzz. Just maintain. So I will be drinking a lot, per usual. Of course, you guys can help get me even drunker. I would love that. Well, I'll be sipping on beer for $5. I'll chug a fucking beer. There's that. There's that there. Gonna put that there. All right. Gothic King Cobra. It's been a while since I talked about him, and really, he's in a bad place. I actually feel kind of bad for him. I feel bad. I feel bad, man. He has a girlfriend, Jessica, and boy, is she a mess. She's a crack fiend, dude. She's a freaking crack fiend. She's a trailer trash. No, she's like the worst of the trailer trash. Deadbeat, crack fiend. Horrible, man. She's like a trailer ghoul, okay? Like, you wouldn't. There's no way you would. Ever. Not even if you're on all the drugs. You would never, ever consider dumping anything in her. By the way, I don't want to hear anything about that baby mama drama stuff. I don't want to hear anything about that. All right. And then, actually, wait a second. There's something else I want to talk about here tonight. Let me ask you, Gothic and Cobra, do you want to cover? And this is something that's on my mind. I want to get into this. Old Hollywood SEX parties at SEX Magic. That weird dark stuff. Do you want to go there? Do you want to go there? I don't know if today is the day for that. Okay? I don't know if it is. But I saw this video. I was curious about it. I previewed it a little bit. I was like, you know what? I should watch this with you guys. This would be good. This would be good. Some crazy chick talking about crazy stuff, but looking at the seedy stuff that Hollywood does. We're going Gothic King Cobra. That's what we're doing. All right, I want to get caught up speed. And then we can shift gears. Meanwhile, I'm maintaining my buzz. But if you want to get me into my happy place where I need to be, you know what you can do to help out. Much appreciated. Mucho gracias mucho gracias. Is that mucho? Lots of thanks. I think that's Spanish for lots of vagina. Mucho gracias is like Spanish for big vagina. They like that over there, right? Mucho gracias. Gracias. Right? Sounds like grassy ass. All right, there you go. You can help out there. You know, let's do this stuff. Let's go and check out Gothic and Cobra. Well, not check them out. That's weird. That's weird indeed. All right, let's go ahead and put it on the screen here. All right, there we go. Let's go and start this. King Cobra JFS under attack. Kiwi tapes. Let's check this out here.
He had just been evicted from his apartment. After living there for years, Cobra would be kicked out and he would blame it on the trolls, saying that because of their constant harassment, he now had to leave. Everyone who was familiar with the story knew the truth.
Well, it was, I think they're about to get into it. When you invite a crazy crackhead girlfriend, problems are going to ensue. Gothic King Cobra was much better when he had his dry spell. Women are the devil, dude. Gothic King Cobra should just stay single. Women are the devil. Chat should be his woman. Honestly, if Chat cared about Gothic King Cobra, they would be the woman for him. Tell him all sorts of good stuff like, oh, you're so handsome. I love you. You're so nice. Oh, you have a big penis. I know that sort of stuff that men like to hear from women, and just be that person for them. Okay, be that for Cobra, and Cobra would be in a better place. It's Chat's failure that this happened. Actually, honestly, that this girlfriend entered the picture.
Cobra had acquired a new girlfriend who was an absolute menace. Her name was Jessica, and she would proceed to turn Josh's world upside down.
Because she doesn't care. Look at this hoe.
Streaming matches.
Look at this hoe. Look, let's get a bigger picture here. It's been so long since I used these settings. I don't know if everything's set up right still. Looks right. That does not look right. This looks right. Why did I have this transition? For what reason? I don't have my face there. This one I have my face. You know, of course I use OBS. Everyone uses OBS, right? I have like my solo right here. Then I have this one. Then I have this one. I don't know what that's for. Then I have the be right back, which makes sense. Then I have the start, which makes sense. Okay. Anyway. But yeah, take a closer look at this. She is psycho crazy.
Jessica's first trip to Casper.
Look at the way she moves her freaking head.
Was quite memorable. And her second would result in the eviction.
Dude, she's done meth. She's done lots of meth. She has sucked dick for meth. She has sucked a smegma out of a dick for meth. I have a circumcised penis, so I don't know what smegma really is. I hear it's like the dick cheese beneath the skin. I wouldn't know because I'm a dirty Protestant that has a clean penis, which is why women like me, because my penis is very clean. Unlike those filthy Catholics who have dirty penises and dirty stuff underneath their foreskin, unless they wash it. Hopefully you wash it. But as a Protestant, my penis is always clean, and women like that. But she looks like the sort of person that would suck the smegma out of an uncircumcised penis.
Jessica had both flooded the laundry room and screamed at the top of her lungs almost every day. Cobra had received noise complaints, and still she did nothing to stop it. And because of all of these things...
Look at that! Look at our boy! He has no hair. He has no hair. That stress of Jessica. Look at his eyes. He's like, bro, what the fuck? I'm getting my dick sucked, but my life is horrible. Yeah. A girl is the fucking devil, dude. Okay? You got to say no. Gotta say no.
Combined, Cobra had to leave. I
Ralph
assume
Mel's
that
in the house. Christ the King, let's go. Oh, speaking of that, I caught wind of like I poked in a perspic caspity, whatever. Who cares about that fucking name? He was streaming about DSP, but yet he was talking about Ralph. I don't know. I was still confused. I poked in for a little bit. I thought he was talking about Darkside Phil. And then I'm seeing Darkside Phil's image. They're talking about Darkside. Well, then they're talking about Ralph. I was so confused. I was like, dude, this is fucking garbage. I don't know what this is. Anyway, getting back at Gothic King Cobra here. Our boy is stressed out completely. Is losing hair. It's sad. It's a very sad state.
his apartment complex has been looking for a reason for quite some time, as they have received the levels of harassment.
But Marino Fernandez. What do you like on your fajitas? I assume you like fajitas. Fajitas or enchiladas? Fajitas or enchiladas?
Harassment by Cobra's trolls, but they had absolutely no legal backing to kick him out because of this, so they were simply waiting for a moment like this where they did have grounds. All of this led to uncertainty in the Cobraverse. Many assumed that Josh would have to move back in with his dad. This would be the truth, but only for a short while. Rumor is that Cobra has done some things to make his half-sisters uncomfortable, and that staying there for long periods of time isn't really an option for him. So his father Clint went to work almost immediately, eventually finding Josh a trailer which he bought for him. When the wider community heard this, we rejoiced. A trailer park is the perfect setting for the Cobraverse.
100%. See, I'm glad I'm watching this because I did not know that he's in a trailer park now. But Gothic King Cobra has upgraded into a trailer park? Dude, that's great. That's amazing. That's where he should be. That's where he's supposed to be. Dude, you see, look, it is what it is. Gothic King Cobra just has the trailer park look. I have the trailer park look. My future is going to be a trailer park one day. Okay? It's going to be horrible. I'm going to be divorced. My kids are going to still try to love me, even though I'm kind of an asshole. Okay? I'm going to have a motorcycle, and that's all I'm going to have. I'm going to just be a bitter old man. And bang hookers on the side and just be drunk, okay, and stoned. But I'm living the dream. No, none of that. I'm only LARPing, dude. I'm only LARPing as white trash. After all this, I go to my yacht. All right. Because my dad owns a dealership, you fucking assholes. but help me out here. You can get me drunk for $5. I will chug a beer. I'll be sipping a beer so I can maintain the buzz for sure. But anyway.
With his address once again being unknown, he could live stream as much as he wanted without fear of DoorDash trolls. Sadly, all of this was not meant to be. Josh's new address would almost be immediately leaked, and in a response to heightened trolling, Josh would go offline for quite some time. Very rarely would he go live, only posting the occasional video. He didn't need to go live because he had the ability to sell a wand or simply fulfill a cameo. This means that when he was hard up—
That's right, dude. He's a fucking made man. He's a fucking celebrity. You fucking pleb. All right? It's not like this narrator. Is this narrator a little sour that he doesn't go live all the time? Or is he just speaking the truth here?
The occasional video. He didn't need to go live because he had the ability to sell a wand or simply fulfill a cameo.
That's
this
right.
means that when he was hard up, he had a way to make profit whenever he wanted. And going live was nothing but a chore to him anymore. A simple way to drum up some quick money, which he seemingly had a lot of when he first moved into the trailer. It was around the month of July and things were good. Cobra ordered Taco Bell with all the fixins. He would congratulate
Taco Bell with all the fixins. Talk about a fucking king. Talk about a goddamn king. Look at that. I could smell that from here. That burrito smells good. I want some of that freaking Taco Bell now. Eating like a king right there. Look at that. The tattoos on his fingers, the rings. Guys, go to Gothic.com. Use promo code rant and chill, or is it rant 20? I don't know. I forgot. It's been a while. The promo code's still active. It's been a while. Anyway, but he's eating like a king right there. He's doing good, man. He's doing good. Look at that. Hey, you know what? I'm not wearing enough rings here. You guys aren't wearing enough rings. Put some rings on your fingers. You don't have a ring? Well, go to Gothic.com. You can get 20% off. Use promo code CHILL20. CHILL20. And you can get 20% off. Okay? You can get a cool wolf ring. You can get an onyx ring. You can get any ring. All right? Stainless steel. They're good, man. Hey, the only thing, hey. The only thing I sold out on was rings, okay? Not water filters or some stupid game that I'm not going to even care about. Okay? All right? I want something I could put in my hands, on my fingers. I want something that I can feel while I'm stroking my dick. And you tell Gothic that I said that. Tell them I said that the rings enhance. They actually, if you like a little bit of pain, if you like a little bit of that, it kind of. Oh, I'm revealing too much. TMI. Whoa. My God. Am I already drunk? Guys, I'm not drunk enough. You could get me drunk. You can. You have the power. I'm going to just sip on this beer and watch King Cobra.
Congratulate Jessica on her 40th birthday and order massive quantities of Wendy's. It was clear that he was missing her, saying that the next time she came to visit, we would have no idea. Josh would also talk about the color of his nails, which he claims are painted because he's been working on a Juan. And this is when it hit me just how increased the level of Juan production has become in the past couple of months. In recent memory, Cobra has made Juans very sparingly. Some would say this is a smart business decision, that with decreased supply, price can rise. But this is merely a...
Yeah, I mean, that's true. That's simple economics there. There's a demand for Gothic King Cobra wands. Everyone needs one. Everyone should have one if they want to enhance their magic ability. I don't need one. I know I said everyone needs one, but I'm sorry. Hold on here. Hold on. Okay. Look. I practice a magic that doesn't need wands, okay? All right, I use my hands. I can manifest things with my hands. Just thinking about it. Like right now, if I think long and hard about it, I can conjure a new big titty goth babe for Gothic and Cobra, but we got to conjure it together. It's a kind of a group project, but if I start it, we can do it. Now we don't have time for that. Nope. Let's just carry on.
Byproduct of Cobra's laziness. He will now release maybe 1 or 2 Juans a month if we're lucky, and he will charge
like
close
Mexicans?
to $500 for them, so that whenever he's in a pinch and his account is in the negative, he can just paint a stick. It's low-key almost genius with the amount that Josh breaks his phone.
Low-key? He's actually crafting some wood right there. This is kind of cool.
because now every time he does that, all he has to do is sell 1 won and he can get a new one. The lack of live streams did have some positive influence on content creation. Josh was working on a new mead and making a new food hack almost every day. One of these food hacks...
Well, yeah, that's his thing. That's what, of course he's doing that. His mead is great. I would never drink one. Ever. Look, man, I'll drink my grandpa's moonshine, but I'm not going to even try to make or drink Gothic and Cobra mead. Let me tell you something how bad what I just said there. Yeah, my grandpa may or may not make moonshine. I realize that could be an issue what I said there. May or may not. I don't know. There may or may not have been a situation where there was a lot of it, and it tasted really good. It tasted really good. I was like, man, I want more of that. My parents actually hid that from me. My parents actually made that miraculously disappear. I'm like, where the fuck did all that moonshine go? So the only reason why I haven't really succumbed to full-on alcoholism and just all that is because of my parents? Whoa. Wow. Maybe I should drink water. No, moonshine is water. Let's go.
Is amongst his worst, not in terms of disgustingness, but how wrong it is. It was lovingly named Trailer Park Steak, and its ingredients are no more appetizing than the name suggests. First, you will need a crock pot, which everything will be cooked in. You'll take your steak and tenderize it with a fork, letting out some of that deep-seated rage. I would also highly recommend that you wear every ring that you can possibly fit onto your fingers while doing this, as it will improve the taste. On a real note, he's been doing this for years, and I shudder to think of what lives on those rings.
All right, the narrator here is a freaking, okay. The narrator to me for this comes across as someone who lives in a freaking bubble. He's Bubble Boy. What do you mean? You're scared of the germs that lives on his rings? Come on, man. Come on. You never dropped a piece of food on the ground and ate it, 5-second rule? Come on, man. I'm messing. Anyway.
Then add some simple seasonings of garlic powder and steak
rub, to make meat
and add
before?
your delicious steak to the vat of grease. For even more delicious goodness, you should add another helping of bacon grease and butter. But even after all of this goodness, there is still something missing. Something that is a key ingredient in almost all of Josh's recipes: beer. Add some Coors Heavy to your...
Beer's in a lot of recipes, more than you would imagine, actually. It's the secret to a lot. Ever go barbecue with Mexicans? It's good barbecue, by the way. Good. Hey, they know how to fucking eat. They know how to fucking barbecue, for sure. Beers and all things. Like beers and fish batter. I mean, you could do that too. Fuck, dude. Whenever you're grilling, if you're not pouring beer on the meat, what are you fucking doing? All right? Come on, man. You got to put beer in the mix. It's nice. See, that's why this narrator comes across as someone who's like, there's a word I'm looking for. I think it's pompous, but I want to say a gamer word that's not allowed on YouTube anymore. I have to. Wow, am I really bowing down to YouTube and not saying that word? Just say the word. Just say the word maggot. So yeah, I don't like the narrator of this, but he does a good job like covering it. But I just, there's some things like, dude, come on, man. Are you squeamish? Don't be a pussy. Come on, man.
bacon grease and butter solution, and let your steak boil until it is medium rare. When the steak is done, then you caramelize the onions.
Well, I would just cook on a grill, but I have that access. Gothic King Cobra does not. Imagine if Gothic King Cobra grilled on a grill in his trailer. Wait, he's in a trailer now. He's in a trailer. He has a yard, right? Gothic King Cobra can upgrade from his... Wait a second. Wait. Is this right? Gothic King Cobra is in a fucking trailer park now. He could just grill on a fucking grill. He could be that guy. Dude. He did that and it smelled good. Some neighbors come around. Shit, man, we're gonna get some more Gothic King Cobra regulars, man. It'd be like a real life trailer park boys. Yeah, I like that. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right. Anyway.
Every other chef knows that caramelizing onions takes far longer than searing a steak, so they would have the onions cooking on another burner, ready for when the steak was finished. But Josh is not like any other chef. In fact, he's better. He had the wisdom and the foresight to know that he could make the onions even better. By cooking them in the same pan that he had just cooked the steak in, they would absorb even more flavor. And more important...
I mean, if you're... Okay, here's the thing. If you're cooking for yourself, it doesn't really freaking matter. Honestly, this is why the narrator comes off as a freaking prude, okay? Like a fucking like so oh my god, just a pussy. Just a fucking pussy. All right? The narrator here is just a job pussy. Like, okay, let's say after you cook a steak, okay? And you're letting it rest, right? You let it rest for a little while. You have the pan right there. Right? You could caramelize some onions right there in that pan. Why not? Because of what? Because of the germs from the steak? It's fucking cooked. It's fucking hot. It's killing the goddamn germs. What are you talking about? Man, if you're gonna narrate on Gothic King Cobra's life, like you're some sort of head chef, like show some credentials or shut the fuck up. He's cooking for himself, goddammit. Okay? You micromanage this motherfucker's life. You narrate every fucking thing about his goddamn existence. Like he's some... like you're like, oh, he's not cooking the right way. He's not cooking for other people. He's cooking for himself, you fucking queers. This is Kiwi Tapes. This is Kiwi Farmer. Most definitely. One of the reasons why the Kiwi Farmers don't like me. I don't like them. I don't like a lot of them. I like some of them. Okay? I think some of them are cool. I think some of them are just like fucking weird. And like no one fucking cares that much at all. Okay? Like this material, I'm like, all right, so what I'm getting is Gothic King Cobra cooks for himself. He cooked for a steak, medium rare. He caramelized onions. All right, cool. All right. What's the problem? I don't know.
Importantly, allow the steak a good while to cool off before consumption, as Josh's teeth are neither resilient to hot or cold. Do not forget to add more grease to the caramelized onion.
I bet the narrator's dental care is just high. Actually, honestly, the narrator of this, his dental care is probably really good because he brushes every day, which is good. It's what you should do. But Gothic King Cobra isn't going to be bothered with brushing his teeth. He can't be bothered with that. He's not going to do that. Okay? He doesn't need to. Brushing your teeth? Washing your mouth out with mouthwash? You hear this? You hear this narrator just talking about how...
onions, they or cold consumption, as Josh's teeth are neither resilient to hot or cold. Do not forget to add more grease to the
That little comment there is about Gothic King Cobra's dental care. Okay, we know he doesn't care about his teeth. Why would he? He's a fucking wizard. Okay, he could, if he wanted to, with magic, form teeth out of nothing. Kiwi Tapes can't do that. Can never do that. Ever in their freaking life ever do that. Okay? They wish they could, but they can't. So, They're jealous.
caramelized onions. They need it. And when the onions are finally done cooking, we get into the real fun. We add our garnishes to the steak. First, you want to take a bunch of cheese and melt it down in the microwave until it is the consistency of a thick paint. Pour the cheese on top of the steak, then add bacon bits and your onions, plus a little bit of brown gravy for that moisture that is so essential. And finally, top it off with a nice
This food hack is pretty detailed.
slap
But I wonder what sort of cooking the narrator does. Actually, honestly,
of pre-cooked salmon. Voila, you have something
this food hack is actually pretty tame compared to other food hacks I've seen Gothic and Cobra do. Isn't? So okay.
that looks almost unedible, like something that comes from the bottom of a trash bag at a restaurant.
Yeah, this actually looks like something you could order at a restaurant, actually. This looks like something you could order at a truck stop. I'm not even lying. I'm not even joking about that. That's real, right? This looks like something you could order at a truck stop. Be a steak, medium rare, caramelized onions on it. They probably use the same pan. All right, who knows? Dude, it's a fucking truck stop. They were worried about the quality. All right. They probably have motor oil in that shit, okay? And you're gonna eat it. Because you know what it is. All right. So our boy is living in a trailer and cooking for himself. Okay. So he's doing pretty good. He's doing, you know what? He's doing better for himself than the Thorpes are. Then he's doing better for himself than what Ethan Ralph is doing. I don't even know. I think he lives. I think he still lives in Mexico. He lives in a shed, right? Or something like that. I mean, I know I stream in a shed, but I don't live in a shed. Huh. Anyway.
Absolutely horrific. I also noticed during this food hack just how long Josh's fingernails are getting. They've always been a little bit long, but I've never seen them like this. Both the thickness and length are astonishing. Truly.
Because he doesn't trim his fingernails. He doesn't need to, bro. It's all about the magic, bro.
Something to be proud of. Once you have finished adding all of the garnishes to your steak, you will put it in the fridge to set overnight. When he finally...
It's not even a Coke, Nell. I don't think Josh... Do you think Josh has ever done Coke? Do you think Gothic King Cobra has ever done Coke in his life? That could be a poll there. That could be a poll. You guys said 50-50 enchiladas or fajitas? You guys don't care. You're not passionate about it. Fajitas every day. So enchiladas are good, though. I'll take both. Let's do another poll. Because we like playing with polls over here. Okay. Has Gothic King Cobra done the Snow White? By Snow White, I mean, the nose candy. And let me make it more specific. The nose candy. All right, guys. Go play on the poll. All right. Go run towards the poll. Cast your vote. It matters. It's very important. Okay. By the way, the goal here is to get me drunk. I want to get as drunk as possible tonight. Okay. Not doing anything tonight, but streaming and then maybe making love with the wife. And y'all can help that whole process. Donate $5. I will chug a beer. I'll just drink a whole beer. That's what it is. Otherwise, I'd be sipping.
He eats it, he describes it as exquisite. When he cuts into it, there are squishing sounds I have never heard before in my life. He also describes it as a little bit raw, but that's okay. And he
yeah, I mean, raw meat, raw beef, that's fine. It's medium rare. It's going to be a little raw.
laments the fact that people are criticizing him for his lack of food safety. But my favorite part of all of this is when he's eating it and calls the food art. It really gives you a window into the psyche of King Cobra JFS.
He's an artist, yeah. He's an artist and he's a wizard.
Food hack and say that it was gross. Every single time that he eats something he's made, it's always delicious.
Because it's always delicious. Look at that right there. Look, this looks delicious. This looks wonderful. Some of you guys in the chat might say this looks like slop. This looks like something you see in India. Like, this looks like something you see in the streets of Dallas or Philadelphia or New York or San Francisco. Okay? I say, no, you're bigoted. You're wrong. You need to take a look at it. Yeah, I know it's brown and disgusting on first, but like it is an artwork. It is an art form. It's going to enter your body brown. It's going to come out brown. It's already ready for your body to easily process.
I think that Cobra believes this in his heart, because sometimes we'll see him take one bite of a food hack and immediately end the video, and we never hear mention of that food hack ever again.
Because maybe the food hack was too good to talk about and he didn't want to spill the details on it. You think about that, huh?
Besides the food hacks, Cobra has seen a return to form in more ways than one. One of my favorite things to watch out of Cobra when I was first starting out is gender relations rants. For those who don't know, Cobra believes that the divide between men and women is ever increasing, and that relations between the two genders are degrading rapidly. Cobra is trying to bridge the gap. Josh believes that going on these rants contributes towards a positive impact in this field, and sees himself as one of the utmost authorities on gender relations. So when
he sees himself like that because he is. I mean, I think those who know. There's a lot of people who don't know for sure, but Gothic and Cobra is like the gender studies scholar of our time that is underdeserved, criminally underdeserved. Okay. All right, there's Jordan Peterson. He's famous, whatever. But, I mean, there's Gothic King Cobra, who is like, living in a trailer park, eating medium rare steaks that he makes himself with some homemade stuff. Okay, it's not great for you, but, it's within his means. He makes it work. He's not worried about his health all that much, okay? He's a simple guy, simple means, and he keeps it real, okay? So when he's sitting in that chair, that philosopher chair, and he's preaching the gospel about this divide between men and women, you gotta listen. You gotta shut up and listen. And I don't know if this narrator has been listening, because he sounds like he's saying like Gothic King Cobra sees himself like this. No. It's Gothic King Cobra is that. Gothic King Cobra is the philosopher of our time, dude.
Cobra is trying to bridge the gap. Josh believes that going on these rants contributes towards a positive impact in this field, and sees himself as one of the utmost authorities on gender relations. So when I saw that Josh was doing a video response to popular transgender YouTuber Blair White, I was there. His Blair White video responses are iconic, and this one is no different.
Nobody wants to see your private parts.
While shirtless, Josh talks about the LGBTQ.
Oh, while shirtless, look at that. Look at this narrator while shirtless. I gotta say, like, kind of like shaming him while shirtless, like kind of mocking him. He's shirtless because he's a fucking alpha. He's shirtless and he's hairy. He's in his own house. He's drinking a fucking bush. He doesn't give a fuck, and he's smoking out of a pipe. He don't give a shit about what you fucking think, Kiwi Tapes. He's telling the truth. Women are being bitches. They say they want a man, they want a good man, but when they get with a good man, they dump him because that good man is too soft, and they'd rather go on a cock carousel, go back on that, and ruin their chances of ever finding a good man, because no one wants a Susan who's been on everyone's poll. It's all worn out. Who wants to wear a pair of sneakers that everyone has tried? It's not going to be good, man. No, you want the brand new sneakers, okay? You want the ones that are like, is this really the right size? Is that the right size? But, ooh, there we go. Yeah, it just kind of forced it in there a little bit. All right, there we go. We're good. How are you guys doing anyway? Yeah, we're talking about Gothic and Cobra. Gothic and Cobra is a scholar of our time, okay? Chilling. It's a Saturday. And I'm liking this. I'm liking this a lot, all right? What do you guys think of this? Yeah, you have Gothic and Cobra shirtless. I guess he's talking about gender relations here. Would you listen to him? Oh, wrong thing there. Would you listen to this guy?
Parts.
Let's go back a little bit.
I was there. His Blair White video responses are iconic, and this one is no different.
Nobody wants to see your private parts.
That's right. No one wants to see your private parts. No one wants to see your junk. Trans women who are shaving your junk in the freaking bathroom. Hey, stop that. Stop that.
While shirtless, Josh talks about the LGBTQ and his frustrations with them, saying that he is a straight ally to a point, calling people snowflakes for
He's a straight ally to the point, yeah.
not answering the questions that Blair White asked in her video. What makes this video so funny to me is just the vibe of it. Josh smoking his pipe while shirtless talking about gender relations will never fail to get a laugh out of me. Despite being in a new...
You laugh because you're intimidated with his alphaness, with his masculinity, his ability to just present himself so comfortably. I mean, that's what it is there. I mean, to all his faults, Gothic and Cobra, at the end of it all, comes across as someone who just does not give a fuck. And that's the energy there. All right? He doesn't care. Right? Like, Kiwi Tapes to him is just another troll. Just another troll. All right? Another troll watching him and having these concerns about him and all this stuff. But it's like, you don't pay his bills. You don't pay his DoorDash. You don't do any of that. You don't buy his wands. So why don't you shut the fuck up?
Location, he hasn't changed much. He still makes drink combos on camera. I've noticed that a large majority of these drink items are peach flavored. It seems to be Josh's favorite flavor. Josh is also still ordering tactical soap, recently receiving a shipment of it valued at around $200. He would also discuss for one of the first times how his tactical soap coupon code was no longer working. I've wondered for a long time why tactical soap left his code intact for so long, but it seems like someone was finally made aware or the code just expired. But either way, you will no longer be able to get 10% off with coupon code King Cobra.
Oh, damn.
Another thing.
Are you serious? I was really wanting to use that code.
Note around these times is Josh's fondness for the dish pinwheels. Upon examining the characteristics of pinwheels, it is very apparent why Josh likes them so much.
He's so happy eating the pinwheels. He has some...
They are a sandwich-type hors d'oeuvre made from a tortilla and combination of meats and cheeses, and they are often served cold. They are both soft and not hot, perfect for Josh's teeth that have so many exposed nerves that neither hot or cold are palatable to him, having to consume...
Hey, he has enough teeth to tear through that fried chicken.
almost everything at room temperature. You will never notice Josh with ice in his drinks or a beer that isn't room temp. Consuming anything too hot or too cold causes him immense pain. Josh would also talk a lot about his rage these days, saying that while he had it under control, he still had a nasty temper, especially when he gets drunk.
But I suffer from Asperger's syndrome, so naturally I'm going to have an autistic temper, as they say, and
This temper will be a key part of the story in the latter half. But for now, times were good. Josh was absolutely rolling in the dough because of his cameo. The reviews on his cameo are very lackluster, proving that Josh will just give you whatever and pocket the money. Despite this, people are still paying for it. This has allowed
Because they want a Gothic and Cobra cameo. Oh, look at this Kiwi Tapes guy.
Josh to not only make less content, but also spend his money on increasingly useless things. Josh would spend money on...
But like alcohol? Alcohol is useful, man. It helps you. Hey, if you were Gothic King Cobra, would you not buy more alcohol? I mean, you probably shouldn't, but you probably would.
Fancy drinks, like this one called Dragonfire. It's a green apple liquor that is congealed looking and has a light on the bottom. It's almost like the creators of this alcohol made a liquor specifically tailored for King Cobra JFS, because he would drink numerous bottles of this stuff. And as we all know,
maybe it was tailored for Gothic King Cobra. Maybe it was. Think about that.
When Cobra is doing well financially, he doesn't make any content. He will spend all of his time quote-unquote working on his music, which he still believes will be his main avenue to success, and the clock tower mansion that he dreams of. So after whipping out cameos and selling some wands, Josh decided to go dark. He wouldn't post for well over a week, and people were becoming increasingly absent. My theory is further proven when Josh does return, with a live stream, something that he has done very rarely since moving into the new trailer. During this live stream, Josh would discuss all of his revenue streams from...
Are we dropping frames here? Oh, there we go.
From the fact that he had a new t-shirt up on his customized girl, to his progress on a newly fashioned wand. It was very clear that Josh was now broke. And when you look at his purchase history, you'll know why. Josh has almost no concept of the true value of money. He will look at a DoorDashed meal that is way over...
Why would he have a true concept of money? What is a true concept of money in perspective with Gothic King Cobra anyway? I couldn't even fathom that. I don't think anyone. Are you still good? I think we're still good. I think we're reconnected. Garbage, man. Look, man, it's what it is. I was defending Gothic King Cobra on some of the stuff. I was trying to explain some things to help him out. They don't like that. They don't like that.
Priced and think that it is more than fair, and this also applies to products. This irresponsibility with spending is iconic for Cobra and has led to many a compromising situation for him. But these days he has it figured out. Whenever his account hits the negative, he will simply go live and produce one Juan. A singular live stream and a one Juan will net Cobra nearly $1,000, more than enough for his purposes. But I digress. Back to this hilarious live stream.
Because he must get like social security benefits and stuff like that. He has to get stuff like that, I imagine. Like SSI. It probably qualifies for like Medicaid waiver programs and stuff. And there's probably some other stuff going on here to help him out.
addressed the rumors of Jessica moving in, saying that while she was coming to visit, he had no intention of letting her move in. He would also talk about Puff, saying that he's still looking for him. For those who don't know, Puff is a bearded dragon once owned by King Cobra. One day, Josh took him out on his shoulder during a smoke break, and Puff would escape Josh.
Yeah, he wanted Puff to go outside with him and chill,
to the Wyoming wilderness. For some reason, Josh still thinks that this desert-dwelling being is able to survive in the mountains, and that
hey, Kiwi Tapes guy, let King Cobra dream. Let him dream. Let him dream, man. Okay? They seem to really care about this guy.
Puff is still out there living his best life. I guarantee you that lizard met a brutal end, either at the hands of a predator or the elements. Sad to say, but probably a fate better than living with Cobra, as Puff's care was far less than optimum. And in
far less than I'm sorry, is the Kiwi Tapes narrator guy, is he the same guy that actually went to Gothic King Cobra's house to see firsthand? Is he that guy? I don't think he's that guy. Because that guy, I remember that documentary. That guy said, actually, Gothic King Cobra seemed to have a fond care of that, seemed to have a fond attachment to that pet, and seemed to be really concerned about him. Okay.
In my humble opinion, he was suffering from metabolic bone disease, a horrible, painful condition for these.
How the fuck would you know that from just watching videos? See, this is the area where I don't like with the Kiwi Farm guys. They'll watch stuff to be like, metabolic bone disease. Because there's some spots on his skin. And they don't know anything of anything. They're just going, trust me, bro, I know because I have one. Trust me. That's probably what you say here.
These reptiles, caused by a lack of calcium and general vitamins.
Yeah, the only problem I have with this video so far,
they'll just start developing
it's in the frame of an anti-Gothic King Cobra dude. All right, it's a Gothic King Cobra hater. That's what it is. The hater.
In their bones. I had noticed that Puff was having these.
I think he's misunderstood. And I think Jessica's the fucking garbage, is fucking dumpster, okay?
Seizures on occasion, and this is a primary symptom. As a bearded dragon owner myself, I find Josh's behavior both disgusting and irresponsible. But then I think of who I'm talking about. Some people would use those words to describe Josh's whole life. I still lay a lot of the blame at the feet of Papa Clint. He should have put his foot down and never allowed Puff to be taken care of by Josh. Josh can barely even take care of himself. I have no idea how Clint thought this was good. But that is just my 2 cents. Sorry about the digression. During this live stream, Josh would talk about how he was sent a bunch of Delta 8 by a fan, as well as a bunch of
That's nice. That's amazing.
Alcohol, which he said he was good on. Nobody needed to send him anymore. It is extremely scary to think of the amount of alcohol people have been sending him. When King Cobra JFS says to stop sending him free booze, he has enough. This tells you that he has an exorbitant amount of alcohol present in his home. Despite the fact that everyone knew when Jessica was flying into Casper next, Josh would reiterate that none of us would know when she was next in town.
I don't know when Jessica's coming to see me, but that's none of your damn business. The level of depravity that people can't handle that Cobra has a girlfriend drives me fucking nuts. I get bullied for hating sickos, and every chick I try to talk to fucking gets bullied off from being my friend. And it's like, you know what? Bro. That's your opinion.
Josh would ban a lot of people due to the criticism he was receiving on maintaining a relationship with Jessica, and I think that this put him in a confrontational mood, because when he heard Britney Spears talking shit on Ozzy Osbourne, he was especially worked up. You see, Josh doesn't take kindly to people insulting his idol. Josh
Right.
holds Ozzy on
Gotta
a
respect
pedestal
Ozzy.
above everyone else,
Of
seeing
course,
him
it's
as
Ozzy.
this godlike figure who can do no wrong.
Right.
So when Britney Spears was on her Instagram saying that the Osbournes were quote-unquote boring, Josh had to respond. He starts by calling her a
Makes
slut
sense.
and himself a micro-celebrity, and this slowly devolves into a vile rant against Britney Spears. He calls her some words during all of this that I cannot include here on YouTube. To be honest, the insults are pretty creative, but no less filled with vitriol. A couple of days after the Britney rant, Josh would make yet another food hack. I just want to point out I have seen him make very few meads ever since coming to this new place, with his focus seemingly being on music and food hacks, which are getting increasingly vile. This food hack starts with a California burrito, then you add every single add-on possible, and heaps of sauce. What makes this food hack in particular so disgusting is the amount of sauce that he puts on this thing.
Okay, see, this is my problem here with the narrator of this video. All right. So you have Gothic and Cobra eating a burrito. It's a freaking burrito. All right. You're going to put sauce on it. You're going to put lots of sauce. I don't know how you eat your burritos, but I put a lot of salsa on it. Like a lot. Like I just dump it all on there. Did I see Ralph on perspicacity? No, I did not. I think briefly I heard it, but I was confused because he had Dark Side Feel on there and whatever. If you guys want to shift into that, that's cool too. You could throw me a link or whatever. I can find it. And we could do that as well. But like the narrator here is like, oh, Gothic and Cobra had a lot of sauce on his burrito. It's so disgusting. It's like, you ever eat a fucking burrito before? In fact, yeah, ever eat a freaking burrito before? You fun guy. You put salsa on it. It's designed for it. A lot of it. It's fine. Oh my God.
It almost looks alive during the process of consumption, bleeding and crying out for help. The sauce gets absolutely everywhere. And Josh, not letting any go to waste,
It's a burrito. It's going to be messy when you fucking eat it.
slurps the packets in a moment that made me consider leaving this mortal plane of existence.
Was legendary. Okay. All right. So I did see the stream. I saw, okay, it looked like it was like a Dark Side Feel stream. And he's talking about Dark Side Feel. So I clicked on it. And I saw Dark Side Feel. And I saw a bunch of like GIFs. And then I heard Ralph. And I was just like, I wasn't even in the chat. I was like, what the fuck is going on here? This looks like a dumb. I don't even know what's going on. There's so much stuff going on the screen here. I don't have time for this. Okay. You guys would have shifted to that? Because here's what I'm thinking. I wanted to watch just to catch up the speed with Gothic and Cobra. I wanted to get... There's some drama stuff I want to get an understanding about his girlfriend. Apparently, she revisited, and it got crazy. He put a shotgun to his chin and stuff. Very crazy. That's where Gothic and Cobra was going to do a Kurt Cobain... well, actually, Kurt Cobain probably didn't even do that to himself. Someone else did that. I mean, honestly, if you think about it. So wait, Kurt Cobain was high off his freaking mind and ass. Let's talk about Kurt's death, and if we started losing frames here. Hold on. Well, sorry, we're losing frames. Am I open to dance requests? Not really. Like, are we watching chicks dance? That's one thing. Am I dancing for you? Not really, no. Okay, we're back. Good. I started talking about Kurt Cobain's suicide and all that stuff. I wouldn't, because I saw an image. I saw a video of Gothic King Cobra putting a shotgun on under his chin and his girlfriend there. And I was like, you stupid bitch. You should be stopping him, but you're recording it and you're egging him on. You're a fucking cunt. I wish you were dead. And that's how I personally feel about that Jessica chick. They say manifest, right? Here I am. Here I am, proof that I'm a wizard. Proof. 100% proof. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Watch what's going to happen here. Watch. It's called liquor magic. Liquor magic. I'm going to manifest Jessica, Gothic King Cobra's girlfriend's death. I'm going to manifest that. I'm a dark wizard, okay? And then give me a link to the perspicacity stream where I set this up, and we'll watch it right now. For this, we're going to do Saki. Because if I conjure just right, we can get it to where she does it to herself. No, we're going to do a Gentleman Jack. It's more direct. You guys don't believe me. All right. With this shot glass, with this liquor, I want to see the demise of Jessica, the girlfriend of Gothic King Cobra. Let her fall into the meth decay, and I mean, you take care of the rest. You just let the streets take care of what they're going to take care of. Yeah. She's going to get hit by a semi. Oh, I'm sorry. That's not a semi. That's a Greyhound bus. She's going to be hit by a Greyhound bus. I bet. I need to be specific by that. Watch. Bells of Nevermore. Bells of Nevermore cannot go head to head with me. There's no way. There's no way. Bro, let me tell you something. I know something about some dark magic, okay? I don't like to gloat about it, though. We're not going to get into it. It's weird. No one cares. In fact, this whole segment, this whole thing was weird. No one cared about any of it. It would be better if I just never mentioned any of that. That's the truth. All right, let's do perspicacity. Let's get that gay lord on here. Is he really gay? Why be gay? I don't understand that. You like dudes that much? What's wrong with you, bro? I mean, I like ass too, but I like a woman's ass. They just look better. They're all curvy and nice and plump. You spank it. All right? Sometimes you watch it wobble. Women are just nice and cushy, okay? Kind of nice. All right? Anyway, is the latest live stream this thing, or that tells the two Brians? Or is it Hurricane Ralph arrives, June King versus... Oh, that's right. This was the fucking stream. This 4-hour stream. Okay, he has all these fucking gifts. What is going on here?
Found. I'm just gonna get a new passport, but
I don't know what's going on in this stream. All right, so when does it start? When does it start, chat? I'll let chat drive this. I will let you guys drive this. Right now. Me as the host, I'm watching what you guys want to watch to deliver to you by a drink. Drink my blues away. I'll be okay. All right. Hurricane Ralph arrives. June the King versus King DSP. See, that's what I thought the stream was about. June the King versus King DSP. It was not. Was it? About the 3-hour mark? Okay, let's do 3 hour.
Those votes up for no.
She sees a hypothetical person.
I just press play.
She was watching every stream for every second.
Even if she wasn't watching the stream, you come in, you see a hypothetical person smoking weed.
Hypothetically, by the way.
Hypothetically smoking weed, you leave with your child. You don't come in, you sit in front of the camera, you don't do that.
So
she
what does
knew
it
what
say
she
about
was doing?
that other person that
maybe that
hypothetically, what does it say that that other person hypothetically doesn't think that cannabis smoke was that bad for?
Okay, this is where I think I came in. I think I heard this part. Maybe. What? So all right, I just press play. I'm just gonna let it go.
Their hypothetical child to bring it in that around smoke. So why blame
having
Ralph?
a child in the weed smoke was hypothetically not bad for her husband's reputation.
Crank it up.
Into that environment, what am I supposed to do? Like
yeah, how can Ralph change it? What could Ralph have done to change it?
Right, like I was
Look, he
already
stop
smoking.
breathing. He can't stop breathing.
And women are not dumb. Women are not dumb. She knew exactly what she was doing.
Of
I don't know
course.
if you had trouble with her or anything, or if that was the day, but I think she wanted revenge for something.
Yeah, well,
The women do this shit all the time.
I agree completely.
At least Ralph didn't let his son drown like a certain Australian.
All right, so if I got this right, this is about Pantsu bringing in the child into the room while he was smoking weed. Is that the issue? Blowing weed smoke in his baby's face because Ralph couldn't ignore the chat. Oh. Well, definitely don't blow weed smoke in the baby's face. Don't do that. That's not good. I mean, isn't. I wouldn't do that, bro.
You know.
Oh,
That's pretty fucked up.
That's dark.
That's
story,
fucked up,
man. That's a really dark story.
That is a really dark story.
Everything about
Isn't
Red
even
Bot
funny.
is just really disturbing. I can't even think of anything
about
about
the guy
Red
who
Bot.
was
That's
visited?
fucking crazy. What? I didn't even realize this. So are you telling me Pantsu knowingly brought her baby into the streaming room where he was at? And had piss bottles all around him. And he was smoking weed. And the chat was egging him on to blow the smoke in the baby's face. Did he knowingly do that on purpose? What? What? What the fuck, man? Holy shit. If this was like CPS days and I went to the judge, I was like, man, Your Honor, I want to tell you something. He'd be like, okay. It is alleged that he blew weed smoke in the baby's face. And while he says that did not happen, I have on camera, I have on video of him blowing weed smoke in the baby's face. Now, I'm not a doctor. I can't tell you what weed smoke who a baby does. I mean, I have to say that. I would say that because I'm not a doctor. I'm just a, just the guy looking at the facts like anyone else, Like this stuff is crazy. Like, but I mean, this is wild. If I did that, I'd be like, foster care. What the fuck? Go pound sand, you fucking idiot. What the fuck? That chat was provoking Ralph to this. I think the other word is disingenuous. Okay. There's a whole like Ralph Amell energy that's very fake.
Like entering the picture. You understand? Like,
I understand. I think everybody understands what you're saying, Ralph.
Yeah, Ralph
I didn't even know that this was happening.
Ralph's just upstairs. He's working. He's smoking a joint, and then all of a sudden, a woman just pops in the door like they usually do, and they cause a child. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like, okay, well, no, I did not blow smoke into a baby's face, period.
You definitely didn't. And I think the weed must have melted you out a bit.
And the footage shows that. The footage shows that.
Yes, it does. I think the weed melted you out a bit because the Ethan that I know would have hypothetically told that bitch to get the fuck out. And not show a child on game and expose
maybe
the
I
child
should
to
have gave
that.
her a super kick right
Oh,
out the window.
don't say stuff like that.
Hypothetically,
you were on weed, but
Don't blow weed smoke into babies' faces. Don't do that. And yeah, if your woman comes into your room with a baby and you're smoking, you should just tell them to leave. As you listen, ask yourself if Perspus is thinking Ralph. Oh, he's gay. He's gonna look, man. You can't trust gay lords, okay? It's all about the percentage of gay. Okay. How gay is the person is how much you should distrust them. If they're 100% gay, you should 100% distrust them. 100%. Okay? They're gay. It's just in their nature.
You would have super kicked the
because it was a setup.
Don't encourage him. Shut up, you.
It was.
Be quiet.
But no, it was a
Don't
setup.
encourage
No,
him.
he's right. He's right. It was.
Yeah, and Ralph, you should distrust too. Okay, yeah, 150% gay. Oh, dude, and that's possible. That is a possible percentile, percentage. Oh, yeah, that's where you not only suck a dick, but you have a dick in your ass at the same time. You're getting DP'd. Be like, that's 200%. Well, I mean, it's an Asian dude, so it's not the same amount, Yeah, it's a little shorter. So that's for the 150.
Not literally.
Ralph, that's crazy. Now you're getting crazy as a setup.
Yeah,
Well,
maybe a
that
different.
was a setup, and
It
it's
could be.
like
It's clear to see. We saw the clip. She set him up totally. She sat down in front of the camera.
Yeah,
He
but
put
what
the-
if
he put the blood out.
right after.
She sat down
Yes.
right in front
Yes,
of it.
I know that.
Yes. Yeah.
What
So
if-
what
what
about
if they were
that?
getting a bottle?
If she
Listen to
was
the Perspus
responsible,
voice.
she would have left.
What if they were
Yes,
getting
so
a
what
She was
bottle right
worried about
before?
the child.
Oh my God!
Oh,
What
I'm
does this
so worried
turn
about my
into?
child.
This is interesting. I have to say, I don't know what to even say to this.
What if they were just changing a diaper? What if they were just doing a bottle? What if
I want
maybe it
Ralph to
wasn't?
let all this stuff
addictive.
go, and you're gassing him up big now.
You're
Yeah,
not.
let's
He's
not-
right. He's
Ralph-
right. He's
Ethan has been
right.
on the defensive for so long
Because-
about this. Ethan has
No,
been on the
let's not-
defensive for so long.
Yeah,
And
and
let's
it's
talk
time
about
to go
super
on
kicks.
the offensive. You're right.
So that's
And
super kicks, Ralph.
this
Hey,
person
you are right.
brought that child.
I like that. They're getting Ralph to go on the offensive on this. I haven't even seen the footage. Does anyone have the footage? Have a clip of the footage? I want to see this. I want to see Ralph blow smoke in a baby's face.
into the room, hypothetically, of course.
All right, we're gonna poll this. Was
and-
it a setup? We'll end
Yeah,
that
I
poll.
don't care what your faggot chat
100%.
says, honestly.
100%.
I just think it's not.
The chat, I think, is pretty split. The chat's pretty
Even
split.
sector might hate Ethan, but everyone in the sector hates women way more. So of course it was a setup.
I mean, it was.
Well, women are devious. I mean, I don't even doubt it. It's just not an okay. Don't get all gassed up.
What did I do wrong? What did I do wrong?
Don't get him gassed up.
If he wasn't so mellow from the weed
show in a closed room, and someone brings a child, allegedly, hypothetically, brings a child into the room, right?
Yeah, she knows what you're doing, Ralph. She did that on purpose. You know what? If they're trying to say you're guilty of child abuse or whatever for weed smoke in the face, she is too, because she knew what was going on. How about that? That's how I would look at that. That's how I handled a situation like that back in the CPS days. Oh, man, that baby mama would love to spill the beans on how the baby daddy's so bad, does all these drugs, whatever. And I'll be like, well, you were with him? What were you doing? Oh, I wasn't doing anything. I'll take a drug test. I'll go take that drug test. They'll call me. Why is it hair? Because, bitch, I know you're fucking lying. I know you're fucking lying. I know you're using too, bitch. It's not he's using, you're not using. You're both using. Anyway.
And so, I'm
you didn't do anything.
blowing the smoke away. Like
that's right.
Like who is to blame?
He did
for that?
everything he could in that situation. She just barged in, came in. Nothing can stop her. Ralph blows the smoke away. Waves it away with his hand, puts the blunt out, puts it away, goes away.
I mean, you didn't even blow smoke.
And she just sits down in the middle of the room. Like, he couldn't do anything. Like, what was he gonna? He was just smoking weed, enjoying it in his room, and she just barged in the middle of his stream. Like, what could he do?
Well, there you go.
I agree.
Now, I'm listening. I hear Purse Pick. I don't hear him really snick necessarily, not yet. But maybe it happens.
And it's like it's almost like it was.
And all these A-logs spotted hook, line, and sinker. All these A-logs say, "Oh, he blocked weed in his baby's face." I wouldn't. Maybe that hypothetical person. I would think maybe.
I don't think it was some evil, devious thing. I'll say that much.
Why wouldn't it? No, person. You put yourself in hypothetically. Put yourself in those shoes.
Persip is gay,
you stand
so he doesn't really understand.
You have adopted a baby with your significant other who you have gay sex with. You two adopted a baby. You stand in the door with your baby.
Yeah,
you look at your significant other. He's very, very obviously streaming the stream you watch. You watch in the other room.
That's where Ralph's got a point. See, this is
the baby.
So this is where Ralph has a point.
Person was watching.
Yeah, you got to admit that, Perspec. He does have a point. He does have a point. It's uncomfortable. It's uncomfortable because no one's going to hear you on it. If you say the words "Ralph has a point" on anything about this, they're not going to listen to you, and they're going to call you like a gunt guard or whatever. Is that still going on? I think it still goes on, which is stupid because it's like not every come on, man. There's some situations that are just kind of fucked. Like in Ralph's situation, that was kind of fucked right there. The whole thing's fucked. All right. Pantsu knew he was streaming, knew he was smoking. It brings the baby in there. All right. Why would she do that? For example, I stream in a shed. I smoke a lot of tobacco in here, a lot of cigars. There's cigar smoke around me quite a bit. If we had a baby, would my wife bring the baby into the shed to inhale the cigar smoke? No! Never. Never, ever, ever. Never. So if I guess what is Kino Casino running with the Ralph blue smoke in the face, the baby. Am I really going into that again? I mean, I could help dispel. I could be like the Mythbuster for like the Ralph stuff. I could help dispel like the bullshit. There's real stuff. Like Ralph's situation's fucked. Okay? Ralph is not a good guy. He's not a good guy. But there's some things that are just pretty damn fucking stupid on all ends. It is one of them. What I'm saying is, all right, okay. If this is what you guys want, and I'm obviously interested in doing it, I need to find good material. I need to find material that I can work with to create the defense. If you want the guy that's going to try to defend, but keep in mind, it's going to be, he is a POS. But that is what it is. He is a piece of shit, for sure. But at the same time, I mean, if people are fucking lying about a lot of his stuff. I mean, it's like Darkside Phil. Darkside Phil is not a good guy. He's an asshole. And he has a weird hang up about some dude in this chat that's into pedophilia shit. Okay. But I want to get rid of that guy. I know. By the way, I think I know why Darkside Phil will not get rid of that guy, really. I know he said he did, but he's back in the chat. Because Darkside Phil, as a streamer, he's looking at the guy as a potential donator. He does not want to get rid of that. He starts raging at 3:15. Okay. All right, let's keep going.
The stream, by the way.
It's 50-50.
She was watching the stream.
50-50, by the
You
way.
stand in the door. You stand in the door with your child, which you love very much.
Here's
and you don't
the deal.
want to
So
get
here's
exposed
the
to anything
main-
bad.
So
What do you
here's-
do? No. Answer the question, Persip. What do you do with your baby?
No,
that
well,
you
and
love
I'm
very
going to say
much?
this is
We're
the
almost start there. We're at 3:07. This is building up to it. I'll let it build
main
up.
defense
What do you
for
do?
Ralph. Ralph is on a
Persip
live
doesn't have
stream.
a baby.
She sees.
Gay.
Yeah, well, I don't have a baby, so I'm not going to answer about no baby. But listen, so there is a point to this that I think is valid in that Ralph is clearly smoking a joint on the live stream, so she knows he's upstairs smoking.
Not true.
So she should
And
know not to
who
go
brings
in
the
there.
baby in?
Yeah. So I'll give you that. But I don't know
Okay.
if it's
Yes,
not a good
then,
look either way.
Then I
It's not a
win,
good look.
right? Like, I mean, I don't know.
Yes, of
What
course.
else is
Of
it?
course you win,
Right.
Ethan. Of course you win. But Persip, I don't know why Persip is denying that. Like Persip is saying, what else could he even have done?
I'm not saying
he puts the joint
it's
out,
bad. I'm
he
just
blows
not
the smoke
trying to.
away.
Ralph
If
doesn't
she
need to be
barges in with
gassed
the
up.
child,
Ralph doesn't need to be
Like-
Look here. I'm looking at the chat here. I've seen my name mentioned. That's cool. But I also see ZXV Overlord says in Pantsu never goes in to see Ralph without permission. That's not true. Overlord. If I see ZXV Overlord in real life, I'm gonna fucking murder her. Fucking real life. In Minecraft. Actually, I don't even know who the person is. I'm just joking. We're gonna play laser tag. I go pretty hard on laser tag. Okay, or paintball. Or whatever you want to do. If you want to use real guns, that's cool too.
gassed up
he
about
couldn't
that.
stop the stream. That's his job. He couldn't stop the
you
stream
know
and say,
you're living. Ralph is old enough to know. Me and Ralph.
By the way, if you're watching right now, press the like button.
Women are fucking devious as hell, and they're
Smash
gonna do
that like
things that are
button.
Devious.
So you admit it was a setup. She's devious.
Yeah, well,
Well,
obviously,
vindictive. Okay.
she's devious. Well, we all
And
know.
by the way, doing $5 beer chugs. Let's make it happen. $5? Crack open this beer and freaking, well, as it says, chug it or take a shot or whatever. Okay?
Oh, she has a history of being a little
You're not
devious.
Jesus Christ, you wouldn't even believe.
So you agree that it was probably hypothetically a setup? Probably.
I did play the clip.
Hypothetically. No, let's watch the clip.
Let me
Let's
ask you this
again.
first, Beck.
Yes.
Did I blow smoke into a child's face?
Not in this clip. I was very relieved when I saw that you didn't do that. I was like, because I couldn't remember.
Okay, so that's the A-log.
Okay, is that the clip? Is that the clip in question right there? Is that the clip?
Blew smoke into my
because
child's
look,
face.
I mean, it's a significant delay. Ralph literally gets up and he walks out of the room.
Yes.
Yeah, and look at his reaction when she comes in. Like, he's clearly surprised. Like,
Right,
he
Ralph.
doesn't know what to do in this situation because this is an unexpected situation. Like,
yeah, what the hell? And she sits down with the baby. He didn't blow smoke in the baby's face.
what the fuck is she doing? She's bringing my child into this room, onto the stream, and she sits down with the child.
So she clearly knew, she clearly knew what she was doing.
Like, what a setup this is.
Like, if you guys say he blew the smoke in the baby's face, I want to see Ralph inhale a joint and then literally blow it in the baby's face, like you would do if you're blowing it into like your friend's face for like, what is it called, shotgunning or whatever. Okay. Mr. Snitch, bow down to the Ralph Mel. I'm not bowing down to anybody. I'm just saying what like it is, faggot. How about that? Chad King, fuck you. Go fuck yourself, you fucking piece of shit. How about that? Go run yourself over the goddamn fucking street. Okay? I'm just joking, dude. I'm just joking. I mean in Minecraft, dude. Chad King, you're fine. You're cool, man. I need more liquor in me to keep me happy. What's happened is I need to keep the buzz going. All right. I need to keep the buzz. Actually, what we need to do is just go back to Drunkville and stay there.
She wants.
FLL, you'll do nothing, Game Boy. Neither will you. You're just another asshole on the internet. Chad Keen, you're so Chad. You're probably not. You're probably some scrawny ass piece of shit. You can't lift a fucking weight. You know, you're probably not even fucking. Not only are you not married, you don't have a girlfriend, you can't find anyone, no one wants to touch you, your dick doesn't work, you live in a slum, and you can just go. Why don't you just do it, Chad King? Why don't you just do it? I tell you what, man. Just buy the rope. Just do it already. Just do it. Go play jump rope is what I'm saying. Go play jump rope. Go get some rope, play jump rope, okay? That's what you do. Does liquor fuel your power cells? It fuels me. I could do bench presses. Your fan makes my wife, buddy. No, you can't. No one knows who the fuck you are. I don't know who the fuck you are. You're just some idiot. Okay, anyway. Jack King is top Ralph. Oh, of course. That's what it is. That's what it is. He's just busting my balls. Ralph. Chad King knows. Chad King knows that Ralph did not blow smoke in the baby's face.
Wants to take over the.
Look at this. Look at this. Let's look at this clip. This is the clip. This is the clip in question, right? We see Ralph with a blunt in his hand there with a joint actually, not a blunt. Let's be specific here. He does inhale. He does blow it out. Yes.
Because look, face. I mean, it's a significant delay.
But the baby is not there. We could see in the sphere. What we don't see is a baby's face. We don't see that there. If you're gonna blow smoke in someone's face, you're gonna be in their face and blowing smoke in their face. That's what you're gonna be doing. Do you see a baby's face there? Do you see a baby's face there, checking? Do you? No. That's right. That's right. No one sees that. That's right.
Like Ralph literally gets up and he walks out of the room.
You know, and he backs up.
Yes.
Yeah, and look at his reaction when she comes in. Like, he's clearly surprised.
He walks over.
He doesn't know what to do in this situation.
Yeah.
And then she's like, now, is there weed smoke lingering in the air? Well, yeah. I mean, is that what we're talking about? I gotta be honest here, man. It's fucking weed. Like It's not the worst thing in the fucking world. In fact, does anyone know how much more harmful it is versus, I don't know, living in a subdivision that's next to a fucking power plant or fucking chemical plant? How about that? There's a town near me called Texas City. Oh, there's lots of plants. There's lots of